dusk till dawn. I turn my speakers on. Why they wanna play with the king? I told them meet LeBron. There's darkness in my city, wrong moves, and you won't see the sun. They be talking loud, but never been where the creatures hunt.
We are roughly 9 weeks into training for an Ironman now, and it's crazy because I've gotten to the point where I have found myself kind of like pushing the limits to kind of see how much I can get away with. It's a good thing that we've gotten to that point, but I also need to remember that I'm not completely healed and that this also is a really long process, and like things are going to come up that I have to address. Like for example, this week I kind of overdid it a little bit on the bike and in the gym, and so today it was supposed to be my long run day. And I woke up this morning and I was like, I don't think I should push that. So I went to the gym, did an extra upper body workout, which is not my favorite thing to do, but just got to keep moving forward anyway. And then tomorrow I'll see how things feel when I wake up and see if we can run. I'm just trying to be open and having like a loose framework of what I need to get done every week and just shift things around as needed. Even though the weather is getting cooler and it's been really beautiful outside, I've been enjoying doing a lot of my bike rides inside lately for whatever reason. So I run and swim outside currently, and I'd love to be outside, but I don't know. I think I've just had too many TV shows this week that I've wanted to catch up on, which is not great, but I've been doing longer intervals. So like every time I just try to add like a couple minutes onto each interval that I do. It's been feeling good. It's actually helped me. My PT recommended that when I ride indoors, you kind of get used to just sitting there and being in the same position and not like really moving on different planes. So she recommended that I kind of still like look around, sit up, you know, kind of keep my body moving in different directions, and especially like the looking around, like as if I was riding on the road, kind of just like turning and looking behind me. That's been really helpful in keeping my neck muscles loose on the bike. So I think that was a super great tip that's been really instrumental in me being able to do longer and longer workouts every week. My long run, hopefully tomorrow, is going to be 7 miles, which will be the longest run that I've done since May of 2024. I don't know how many months that is, 16 or 17 months maybe. So it will be the longest run that I have done since before my neck injury, which is super exciting and I can't wait. The weather has been beautiful. I've been running to the beach a lot, which I'm super lucky that we live in a place that I can just like run to the beach, go somewhere that's beautiful, and that makes the run go by like that. It's super quick. I do have a local 5K coming up, which will be like my first actual race in, I don't know, a couple years. Just a 5K, but I'm just looking forward to, you know, just running in a big group, getting out there in the community, and then also getting a finisher medal at the end. I'm still doing physical therapy. I think that will probably be like a longer term thing anyway, especially just with like the load that I'm putting on my body and like the increase that we're gonna see over the next like, you know, 6 to 8 months, however long. You know, in the beginning I started out with 2 times a week for I think a couple months, and now I'm down to only seeing her once every 3 weeks. I feel like that gives me some time to like test things out and see what my limitations are and like what the effects are of certain workouts or exercises. Been in the gym a lot, doing strength training for my knee, and then trying to do some loading my shoulders and my upper back to see how much I can do. It's really nice that we have built up so much equipment at home. I really enjoy just like, you know, anytime I walk into the living room, like I'll grab a weight and do, you know, some skull crushers, or like I'll grab a band and do some monster walks or whatever, and just kind of like throughout the day, because I feel like that builds up a lot of sets without necessarily needing to like block off big chunks of time. Been meal prepping a lot, trying to keep up with protein intake. Like, you know, I'm putting in all this work at the gym, so I'm trying to like set myself up for the optimal situation to be able to build muscle and hang on to muscle while I'm still doing all this endurance stuff. They have been working on our pool this week, and so I've only done 1 swim. I was just talking to my husband about this. I actually miss it, which is not what I was expecting my reaction to be, but that's how I know, like, I must be starting to get the hang of this, because I used to dread it because I was so bad at swimming, and I was just like inhaling water, and my form was really bad, so I was like achy in weird places afterwards. But gonna do my first 1K swim as soon as that's available. I actually can't wait to get back into the pool. I have started doing not brick workouts, but 2 a day. It's like I'll swim in the morning and then bike in the afternoon, or run in the morning and bike in the afternoon, whatever it happens to be, which has been like a crazy amount of laundry. And I change my clothes for everything because I hate being in clothes that I've worn to do a certain activity. Even if I get a little bit sweaty, I'm like, oh, I gotta get out of these. So that's all on me. That's my own fault, but it is a privilege to be doing this much activity that I have this much laundry to do. The holidays are coming up, so I'll hopefully have some extra days that I can maybe like go to different places and like parks or things like that and do longer workouts in different areas just to switch it up. But overall, everything's good.